What's up guys, Probably bringing you a video today of me doing a HK honor kill farm in Isle of Conquest. As you can see here, this is mainly an actual group of people that they organize themselves by getting on Vent and signing up for the dungeon, or the battleground I should say, at the same time, and we're all on Vent. I've currently muted Vent just so I can record for you guys and let you guys know what's going on. There's a very good way to farm kills, very good way to farm kills. And as you see here, we're going to move out as a group. The idea is to get on the biggest mountain you have possible and just act as a group. Now the aim of this game is to not actually cap anything. What we want them to do is be able to have and hold everything so they have a large amount of resources. If they have a huge amount of resources, that means we can kill them more and more and more and get more kills. And you'll see we'll move out, but eventually we'll move back to the keep and farm them in our own graveyard at our keep. And it becomes a super effective way to be doing this. The only way this does not work is if you have very unreliable pugs that join the group and then go and take and cap stuff without you actually being there, or say cap a graveyard while you're camping that graveyard, stuff like that. It can very much fuck up the situation. But as far as like that is concerned, all you really have to do is kill Horde. And that's all it comes down to. Kill Horde, just don't cap anything. That's simply what it is. Move out as a group and cap stuff. But as far as that is concerned, that's pretty simple and pretty easy to explain. I shouldn't have to mention anything else. I will if anything pops up. But what I wanted to talk about, and the reason I'm doing Isle of Conquest for this video, is I wanted to talk about the new X-Pack. Now, the new X-Pack is looking good and bad. There's some very good things, some very bad things, which is very common for a Blizzard X-Pack. Actually, before I even get into that, I wanted to mention something else. If you see me clicking and moving my screen around a lot, I've recently had really bad trouble with my Razen Naga. It's a new one. It's a 2014 Razen Naga, and it stops tracking. Like, it no longer picks up the mouse, so I'm trying to click on trying to move and it's doing nothing, or I can only move horizontally or in a line. It's very weird, very weird. I've never had problems with this before. It might be because my trackpad is a bit dirty or something like that, but I've cleaned it twice now, and I've taken it out of the USB port, put it in a different port. I've cleaned the mouse, and it's still doing it every now and then. And I find that the way to fix it is to actually kind of bang the mouse softly on the ground, or not on the ground but on my desk, and then once I do that, maybe wait a second, maybe sometimes even exit WoW and reopen WoW, and that fixes it. I have no idea how it works. And you see here, we come to this graveyard, we'll camp them here until they move to our graveyard down there, and basically all you want to do is some AoE. You don't really need to focus that much, because with the amount of people here that are actually cooperating, it's very easy to get people down and to kill very effectively. But let's talk about the X-Pack. Warlords of Draenor. So Grom is looking to be the head guy that you'll be fighting. So it was Garrosh, not fucking Garrosh. I get these two mixed up so much. Grom, Garrosh, Hellscream. I think it's Grom. So it's Garrosh now, and then it's gonna be Grom. Grom's basically his father, I think he is, and he'll be old. And we're gonna go through the Dark Portal. It's not time travel. I thought it was time travel the way they were explaining it, but it turns out it's not actually time travel. It's going through a portal and just arriving at that destination. It sounds weird. I know it sounds weird because it is fucking weird. They've actually stated there's no actual threat to the timeline as it stands. It's going to be fine. It's going to be exactly the same the way it is. Meaning that pretty much the effects that we have on the world when we go through that portal are going to be meaningless. The only actual reason, and the only solid reason to be in there, is to stop the Horde that are on the other side. Well, I shouldn't say the Horde. To stop the Orcs on the other side from coming through to Azeroth. That's the main reason, the main purpose of going through the portal and sticking to it. And you'll see here, because they've capped the graveyard down here and are attacking our base, now it's time to move back, and we go back in the base and we'll camp them in that graveyard. As long as they don't kill our boss in the time it takes for us to get back down there, this is a very super effective way to farm honorable kills. And if you find a group doing this kind of stuff, I would recommend it highly, very highly. Especially if you're trying to get your Bloodthirsty title. So that's kind of the only thing. Obviously it's gonna, alright, so the character fucking new models. The new models look awesome. I mean, there's no way getting around that. The new character models look sick as fuck. I'm super keen. I'm super keen for character models. But that's kind of it. There's no new race. There's no new class. So there's nothing really for me to be excited about just yet. The only thing I am actually excited about is the fucking God, what is it called? The new arena. I forget what it's called. It's there's a new version of arena coming in that they've kind of teased a bit. And what they've said is that this new arena thing is going to be completely skill based, meaning gear has no effect. Gear has absolutely no effect. And you can see here I'm actually kind of nubbing it up by coming in there and killing people, but of course I just love killing people. They're probably yelling at me on Ven right now saying, what the fuck are you doing in there? But I see Horde, I just want to kill it. I can't help it. Cannot help it. I got a Warlock here. So you see, the strat is for them to all come around here and pour it in at the same time. It's a very good strat. The guy who's leading the raid is actually doing a very good job of keeping everyone under control. It's super hard a lot of the time to actually get everyone to do something at the same time. I mean, but I think he's obviously like a PvE or maybe a raid leader, and he's just taking control of it. And this is the kind of thing right here. You do not want to take this graveyard. You do not want to take that graveyard. So I come in, I'm going to die. The reason I'm dead now is because I'm too busy talking. I'm not sticking with the group. But all they're doing right now is they're going in and they're standing on the boss. Standing on the boss makes it so they can't kill the boss, and you just farm HKs. And you don't even have to really do anything. You have to just be in the vicinity. And I've never raised this graveyard before. This is the first time I've ever raised here. But anyway, so it's going to be Grom. Gonna kill Grom probably. It looks promising, but the one thing I did not want, the one thing I specifically wanted, and I've said this before on my channel, is I didn't want Cataclysm for Outlands. I said they might do this, and it's technically not Cataclysm for Outlands because they're not changing Outlands. Outlands is still going to be there as it is. It's just there will be another portal to Draenor, which is Outlands, and it'll look different. How different will it look? It'll look completely different, but it'll still be the same layout. Like, Hellfire is still going to look the same. Shadow Moon's still going to look the same as far as the actual ground is. Like, there's still going to be a mountain where the mountain is. There's still going to be, like, you know, Black Temple is still going to be where Black Temple is. It's just going to be something different. So as far as that's concerned, it kind of annoys me because I want original shit. Like, yes, they're changing. It's going to look different. It's going to look cool and all this kind of stuff. But it's not 100% original. And I have to try and get inside here so I can stay alive. Yep, getting stunned. So this is the one problem with if you get away from your group is sometimes it can be a real pain in the ass to get back in with them. But see here, wall just standing here, and this is just like a meat grinder. This is just a meat grinder. And so if they come in here, they're pretty much fucked. And this is how you farm armor kills. It's a very. Did you guys see that gate just come down? What is that? Have you seen that? Look at that gate. It's bugging out. I'm trying to like replicate it. How do I just do that? Oh look. I don't know what he's doing. That gate is bugging out and shit. So yeah, and there's also another thing that I'm actually excited for, that I'm really excited for, is there's going to be a new world PvP thing. And they've actually said, and I quote, it will be much like original AV. God, that gets me excited. All I want is, man, original AV was the funnest shit. It was like long-ass games that lasted forever. And they've said that the actual thing is going to last it's going to be non-stop. It's going to be on forever. You can do it. You can go there anytime. Do whatever you want. You know, go PvP, go around and kill people if that's what you want to do. And you can build up your siege engines and all that kind of stuff. And, I mean, I've never been a fan of, like, siege engines and shit in WoW because it's kind of like, it's not me, you know, that's how I perceive a siege engine is not part of my character, you know what I mean? This isn't me killing people, this is a siege engine and shooting people in the face, or getting down a wall, like, it's not that interesting to me. Hey man, look at this shit fight that's going on here. Holy fucking shitballs. This is some crazy shit. This is actually the first one I've done with him. I did one before, but I was actually a pug in that BG, and I was lucky enough to get invited to come along, which is fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. Look at this, just fucking meat grinder. It's awesome. Another thing we should talk about is garrisons. This actually strikes me as quite funny because Blizzard specifically said that they're not going to make player housing. They specifically said they weren't going to do this, I think it was a year ago, because they said everyone would just be in their specific houses. Meaning that instead of having a big player base kind of standing in a major city, instead of having that, you'd have a bunch of people standing in their houses with no one else to be able to see them. And now we're saying push to the graveyard, so I'm going to push out here. See, now we're making push, and the idea is to push them out and get them into the graveyard or to run away. And that way you'll see over here in this graveyard, we're camping our own graveyard, but because they've capped it, it means that we can stand there and camp them. So we'll clear out here, and you'll see them res there in a second. And this is like the meta game. This is once you've completed this kind of beginning phase, this is the meta game. People just spawning here, and eventually, honestly, Horde just give up. And you can kind of just stand there and farm like non-stop all day. and it's super fun. I mean, as fucked up as it is, like shooting fish in a barrel, shooting fish in a barrel is fucking fun, man. My god. And you will be getting some lag though, because it's your team and their team all in one place. I mean, Isle of Conquest was laggy enough as it fucking is, but now I guess it gets even laggier because of this. So you come over here. I'm just kind of picking off these guys, and once you finish picking off these guys, we're just gonna go stand in that graveyard. And that's the whole thing. You want to let them cap absolutely everything, because that gives them more resources, which means you can stay in the BG longer. It's super fun. It's super fun and super good. And he's saying, all in, head directly upstairs and stack in the room. Do not engage hordes outside or in the courtyard. He's spamming in BG chat just for the pugs. I mean, well, and for me, I'm not a pug, but if I was not on event, which I am not because I'm recording. Just like, yeah, I don't like siege engines at all. But anyway, let's talk more about the expect. So they're bringing in new character models. I've only seen, like, it's still going on as I make this video. It's still going on. There's been a lot of talk about it. And I've seen the undead new character models, and man, does it make me want to go Horde. I was already considering going Horde, but like, fuck me, man. Undead looks sick. They look sick. I can only hope that they make cool character models for everyone else as well. That's all I can hope. Because it looks so sick. Like, an undead actually looks like an absolute badass. I've seen dwarf and I've seen orc. Orcs, they're not doing what I wanted them to do. Like, for instance, when they said new character models, I thought what they would do is kind of update the old ones and then add in different, like, sections of that race. For instance, trolls could be like cave trolls, Indolari trolls, all that kind of stuff. Orcs could be like dark orcs, fell orcs, all that kind of stuff. Like, or maybe even make it so like night elves could also kind of look like Illidan, maybe, or like blood elves could look like, you know, you see all these cool looking bosses that are technically part of a race, but there's no way for anyone to actually ever look like them in game. So that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for like just cool upgrades and like subsections to races. That would be awesome to me. That's kind of what I wanted. They're not doing that, but at the same time, it's still pretty fucking awesome what they're doing. They're just making the old stuff look better. Which you can never complain with a graphics upgrade, can you? You can never be like, oh, I didn't want my characters to look better. Like, there's no way you can complain about that. And I don't know what the fuck is shooting me, but I'm getting shot in the face right now. And this is when the metagame begins. As you see here, people are just AoEing on the spot. You don't really need to be here except to get the honorable kills, because when you have a good enough group, that AoE is just going to drop people anyway. All you really have to do, especially as me, as a hunter, because I don't have much AoE, I kind of just like to stand back, and if someone tries to get away, that's when I'll step in and finish them off before they can run. But you'll find a lot of people like this, just kind of standing in the wall, chilling out. The only thing you really need for this as well is a good couple priests, because this sometimes would try and get taken by a pug. For instance, we'll be over here doing stuff. This guy right here might run over and cap that graveyard. If he does that, a priest can pull him off. That sounded super fucking. That sounded fucked. But he can that priest pull. What if they do? I don't know. I forget what it's called. Leap of faith. See, this guy's gonna do it now. This guy's gonna do it now. I don't know if he's meant to be doing that right now. See, this priest will pull him maybe, or maybe that's just the plan. I think it's planned. But usually, if that guy was a pug, they just pull him off. But as you can see, everyone's moving away. If I was on vent, I probably would have heard them say, you know, let's push somewhere else. If people stop spawning like they have been, we'll move away to another graveyard, do that kind of stuff. Or if a pug changes the game, that's just the way. You have to have a good leader and people willing to listen. Usually when something goes as well as this, though, people are just happy to listen and happy to be a part of it and get their kills. It's always fun to get some kills. I should have looked at my killings beforehand and afterwards and see how many I got. Actually, I guess it would show me on the scoreboard, wouldn't it? Honorable kills. So I am personally up to 157 honorable kills already. Man, that's good. It's so good for an honorable kill farm. Like, if you're doing this BG, especially Isle of Conquest, if you're doing this without like a group like this, you're getting like 20 honorable kills max. Fucking max. And I just got knocked the fuck back. So yeah, the X-Pack, as far as I know it, look, I talk shit. I talk a lot of shit. I say I'm disappointed and all that stuff. It's still World of Warcraft. It's still a Blizzard game. It's still something I'm going to play. You know, there's no doubt about it that I'm going to get into it. I'm going to play it. There's no doubt about it that I'm going to enjoy it. It's just that I'm so invested in it that I want to see the most out of it as I possibly can. And I was so hyped. I was so hyped for some old god bullshit, man. Like Ner'zhul, or N'Zoth, I should say, underneath the ocean and all that kind of stuff. Man, I was hyped. I was hyped for that. That's probably why I'm so, like, disappointed. It's just I was so hyped up about, that X-Pack possibly coming out. And they've personally said, actually, that this X-Pack will lead into others. Like, obviously, each X-Pack leads into one, but for them to specifically say that, it sounds like there's gonna be more of the same. You know, like we're technically going back to around. See now, this is my mouse fucking up now. See how oh, there we go. Started moving. So technically, we're going back to like Warcraft 1, I think ish. Maybe not even Warcraft 1. I can't really remember. My memory of Warcraft goes as far back as like Warcraft 3, the Frozen Throne, and that kind of stuff. But before that, I can't really remember playing the other ones. So it's a bit hard for me to remember. But basically, we're going to be versing all the old orc guys in lore. There's no way you can not be hype about that. There's some really fucking badass guys. The only problem I have is we're level 90 people who've defeated like all these fucking gods. We've defeated people in Old War. We've defeated old gods. We've defeated all these crazy fucking people, right? We've defeated a fucking magic dragon that destroyed half the world and caused a cataclysm. We've done all this crazy shit. And now we're going to go verse some orc leaders from old times as well. For like at least the way my mind works is like people from an older timeline surely would be less powerful because we've become more powerful over time. And this is my mouse fucking up again. I don't know why it does this. Like I can press the Naga keys. I'm gonna have to keyboard turn for the rest of this fucking BG. This is me smacking it, trying to get it to start working. See, it just stops. It just stops like registering. Like it doesn't move at all. Even if I touch it with my finger, like if I stick my finger in it, I can kind of get it to move. Like stick my finger right at the laser. I know I'm just running around. I can't mount up. I don't have a fucking. Don't have a Oh god, I've clicked off. I've clicked off it somehow. I've clicked off WoW. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's going pear-shaped. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I don't know what. This is a new mouse too, and it's gone again. Man, I might have to end the video there, guys, because of technical difficulties. Yeah, I think I might have to. Cause yeah, my mouse is. This is a new Naga, by the way. This is a brand new Razer Naga. I bought it off Razer. It came in the box sealed, and I've had it for about 2 weeks. And it's, yeah, I might have to actually send this one back and get a replacement, or just. I don't know what it is because it works perfectly. Fine. It started happening to me too last night when I was playing Batman. It's just stopped working. See, I don't know if you can actually see it on my screen, but it's just. Oh wait. It's back. All right, we're back. We're back. I think. See, it's so weird. I don't shit. We're jumping up here. See, I'm not on vent, so I'm just following these guys. It looks like we're gonna jump off. And it's really cool to actually actively work in a group like this because no one ever fucking does this ever. No one does this in any BG ever, so it's really good to like see a large amount of people like this. Look at how many people. Look at this. Look how many people are here. There's like probably about 40. No, it's a 45. Man, I think there's about 30 people. There's definitely 40 people on vent, but it doesn't pop for everyone at the same time. So it's kind of like shit in that way. Everyone's jumping off. I'm gonna paraglide down. I like how I'm paragliding with a paraglide. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this shit. Holy shit. Oh my god, this is just fucking awesome. Look at this. Oh, I almost jizzed a little bit. That was like that should be in a cinematic. Someone has to now take this footage and make a cinematic out of that shit. Because that was badass. Fucking just charging in. God damn it. And that's the kind of stuff that I'm hoping to get from this new PvP experience they're putting in not Cataclysm, in Warlords of Draenor. What's the nickname we can call it? WOD? WOD? Wow, WOD is not not a good. Oh, I'm gonna go play some WOD. That sounds really weird, really fucking weird. But yeah, we might actually go in and kill the boss here. We usually don't kill the boss. We're just farming on him with kills. Kill the healer first. Try and focus the healer first. It's super hard to find him with all this fucking shit going on. I may as well pop CDs because I haven't done it yet. And there's the bubble. Swap to the warrior. Get the silence, but I'm a hunter. Man, my mouse is going nuts. That's not me, by the way. That's just my mouse, like. God, it just keeps losing tracking. I don't understand it. Do not pop heroism. Get the graveyard. Stack on spawn points. And a lot of people just logged in. I think there's some lag going on in the servers actually today. But yeah, all in all, I'm looking forward to the expansion. I'm always going to look forward to new content. You know, there's no way I can not look forward to it. But as like a whole, as what it could have been, I mean, I don't know if I just have super high hopes. And also, another thing, what is with Blizzard cinematics these days? I mean, I know it was like an announcement trailer, but it was still a trailer. and like everything just looks shit. Like go back and look at the original vanilla fucking cinematic. That thing will make you jizz. Even to this day, if I go back and watch the vanilla cinematic, it is fucking amazing. It is amazing. You got the hunter in the snow. He's like running, walking up with his bear right beside him. Then you have the druid running. I remember the whole thing. Druid running through the fucking jungle turns into a cat. First time I saw that, I was like, holy shit, I'll make a druid? This thing looks amazing. But then you have like the orc warrior smashing people. And then the priest reses him by throwing a staff up in the air. And then the fucking undead warlock who like just burns everything around him and has the infernal yell. God, that looks so awesome. It looks so... I'm still hyped. Thinking about those trailers, I'm hyped. And then you watch new trailers. You watch mob trailers. It just does not look good. I mean, not only does it not look good, it's not done well. I don't look at it and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking play the shit out of that game. I just don't do it, you know? But... at the same time, it's not. It's an announcement trailer. I can never get. At the same time, I'm complaining about stuff that might not be 100% yet. You know, it's an announcement trailer. There's definitely a 100% chance that I like saying 100% chance because that implies there's no actual chance. It's just a definite thing. There's a 100% chance at there being another trailer that has actually like a good cinematic. I'm gonna disengage here, trying to slow this guy down. So as you can see, the way we actually beat them is just by lowering their reinforcements. We don't cap anything. We don't do anything. We just lower those reinforcements. And usually if you get a group like this, these guys will be going like all day farming those HKs. And it's really good. I mean, look, I've been standing here. I was on like 100 and something. Now I'm on 247. And my mouse, again, is just stopped working. I can't even turn around. I'm stuck facing forward, guys. I'm going to have to leave the video there. I'm sorry I couldn't show you guys the end because now I'm keyboard turning at a really weird angle above my character. This is fucking awkward. I'm going to end the video there. Let me know what you guys think about the new the new expansion coming up. If you're excited, if you're disappointed, what you're looking forward to, what you're not looking forward to, let me know in the comments. If you want me to talk about anything in specifics on my next video, let me know. I'll definitely do it. Have a good day, have a lovely year. Hopefully in the next video I'll have a fixed mouse. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.